Hey everybody, it's another Thursday in Geeks of the Week, and I'm Mario. And this week I have a big rant coming, so I should start the video. But if you're here for the Batman Inc. issue 8 review, then you can fast forward. It's towards the end. My feelings won't be hurt. But I'm going to start by addressing the other geeks. Welcome back, Steph. I can't be Starfire because Luluco's the only one pretty enough to pull that off, and you know that. So it's mean of you to tease me that I could maybe be Starfire. So mean. I am concerned you're going to leave us in the month because once your Loki figure gets here, I just imagine you having tea parties and picnics with it. You won't have time for anything else. So please don't forget about us. Power, we have that in common. We could both either be social or introverts at times. And it's nothing personal. I just enjoy a quiet moment here and there. It's what I call my quiet time. Here's some examples. That was riveting to watch. Yeah. Luluco, I'm sorry for your what the fuck moment of your ex-friend wearing your Teen Titans shirt, because that would have been my reaction. If you want, we could go find her, I'll hold her, and you take your shirt back. And once again, me and you just have similar taste in music. I love My Chemical Romance. They really won me over. And then I thought, oh, Umbrella Academy can't possibly be that good, but it is. It's really good. It's a solid comic. I only have the first trade, so I need to catch up. But the point is, it taught me a valuable lesson. Never doubt Gerard Way. And Nikki, your words really hit me below the belt last week because I get that you found David Boreanaz boring, but you mentioned him with Kristen Stewart, and that really hurt. So I felt the need to defend him. Yes, Angel could be perceived as dry in the beginning. It did take a while for his personality to develop before he left the show, but I always felt he had great presence on screen. And his love for Buffy was completely selfless. He saw he was becoming a liability and a distraction to her, and he left. And then, in one of the most heart-wrenching acts, he gives up his humanity for her. That scene made The Notebook look like a movie about two people that kind of like each other. Not only that, but he's the only one that holds the burden of that day. And I get that Angel was cursed with a soul, but I can argue Spike without a soul wasn't capable of love. The comparison the show made with Spike and the Hunchback of Notre Dame was apt to me. Truth be told, Spike only went looking for a soul after he tried to rape Buffy. Spike without a soul was not to be trusted. And if you want to be technical, I have a problem with the whole basis of a Buffy and Spike relationship because it should have never, ever have happened. The idea that they never killed him just because he had a chip in his head was weak to me. I know that at first they needed him for the initiative information, and then later on he came in handy with Glory, but there was a window there that they should have killed him. The whole I can kill the defenseless being, blah, 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 was just BS. I'm sorry, this is one of the worst vampires of all time. Go get Mr. Pointy, put it in his heart. The only reason I ever bought it was the phenomenal, incredible acting by Sarah Michelle Gellar and James Masterson. Those two just did an amazing job and have incredible chemistry with each other. But I digress. I guess, like Nikki, I too have a strong opinion on the topic. And that's why I missed the show, because of the complexity of the relationships and how you could have a philosophical debate of can a soulless creature love? And there's no right or wrong answer, but just the topic of it is very interesting. At least to me it is. And Nikki, I want to give you this peace offering of this great, amazing, epic fan video tribute of the Buffy and Spike relationship. There will be a link below. It's awesome and you should check it out. And I mostly do this because I know you took archery classes and I'm scared you might come at me, especially because I'm a big target. I got a big butt. Here's some things that caught my eye this week, starting with the official Injustice YouTube page is holding a tournament right now where the DC characters fight it out. They vote and then they have a video of them fighting, declaring a winner. This week is Superman vs. Sinestro. I will be posting a link below. The cinematics are amazing and you need to check it out. Steph and Power already mentioned how they've pre-ordered the game, and now I'm tempted to do so because the game looks sick. And Steph mentioned this about 2 weeks ago, but the Injustice comic is really good. Surprisingly so, because I really don't trust adaptations, but yeah, that comic was really well done. So if you do pick it up, you will be surprisingly pleased. In happy news, the name Vulcan actually won the vote to be named one of Pluto's moons. It's still not official because they reserve the right to change it, but they should honor the vote because in the United Federation of Planets, it is a democracy. Here's some Six Gun casting news. Lauren Ramsey from The Ruins is going to play Becky Montcliffe. Earl Brown from Deadwood is going to play General Hume. And Graham McTavish from The Hobbit is going to be one of his generals. Still no word on who's going to play Drake. I must confess I'm not familiar with all these actors, but I'm still very excited that the project's moving forward. The Six Gun's one of the best series out there, and you should all be reading the trades. Finally, spoilers. Yesterday, Batman Inc. came out, and I'm going to review it next, spoiler-free, but I was starting to hear rumblings that it was going to be a crucial issue, seeing as Grant Morrison is finishing up his run. And then this week, the comic book websites made it painfully obvious, and then when they hit national news, that's when I knew. Which sucks because I hate spoilers. I despise them. They completely take me out of a story. I know I've talked about this before. I still enjoyed Batman Inc., but I would have liked to have been able to read it without spoilers. So if anybody could think of some way where we could avoid them, that'd be great. Next week, I'm going to talk about a topic that happens in Batman Inc., and there will be spoilers, so come back for that. But for now, on to the comic book reviews. This week, I'll be reviewing Batman Inc. Issue 8, written by Grant Morrison and art by Jason Masters and Chris Burnham. And this comic has been about Talia trying to take over Gotham and raising all kinds of hell to do it, because she's mad that Bruce wouldn't rule the world by her side and that Damian picked him over her. This issue was action-packed. I really enjoyed the short panels during the fight sequences. It drew you in and gave you more of appreciation for the fight. And even though what happens here was spoiled, it didn't ruin the issue for me. If anything, it gave certain lines of dialogue more impact and was just sad. Grant Morrison has about 1 or 2 issues left, and this is the only comic he's working for DC now before he leaves. So I think this was his plan all along. So as he goes, he's kneeing us in the groin and taking his toy. Even though what happens here might not last long, it's still an impactful issue, and I rate this 4.5 out of 5 stars. Next, Young Avengers issue 2, written by Kieran Gillian and art by Jamie McKelvey and Mike Norton. And this issue deals with the actions of Wiccan as he tries to help his boyfriend Hulking by using magic. Because that's what the kids do today to solve their problems. They use magic or cat means. Kieran Gillian has a real knack for writing for young characters, and the series just started, so he's taking his time with the plot and not throwing too much at you. What I really enjoy is the small details, like the recap page that resembles a Tumblr was very cool. My only 2 criticisms about this comic is 1, Captain America was drawn kind of funny. It was odd, but I still love the artwork. And 2, Young Avengers ended. As in, I want more Young Avengers. I want more. It was too short for me. More. Give me more. I rate this issue 4.5 out of 5. Finally, The Answer issue 2, written by Dennis Hopeless and art by Mike Norton. And this comic is about a research librarian named Devin McKinsey who's extremely intelligent. And after solving a variety of puzzles, is being pursued by a think tank that appears to be sinister, while a superhero named The Answer is trying to help her. I really like Devin. She's smart, witty, and a strong female character, and I love that. While The Answer is funny and amusing to watch. Dennis Hopeless caught my eye during Avengers Arena, and I wanted to see what he could do with his own original work, and he's a very talented writer. The story will draw you in, the artwork is simple but cool, and I rate this issue 5 out of 5 stars. That's it for me. Remember to like us on Facebook because we like you guys. We like you guys, and if you don't like us back, I'm going to start taking that shit personal. Remember to follow me on Twitter, subscribe to us, check out the other more cool geeks of the week, and stay geeky.